Alright. Hello, everyone. I may be a bit late. Yeah. I was kind of rushing to set up the stream, but here we are. I did not really look at the board that much. Maybe change this one because it's annoying. Sure. Actually, that's any region. I'm just gonna start this. I don't want to think about it too hard. I want to play Survivor because they are fun. I feel like I want to. I mean, I think that if you practice Survivor movement, you get better at all movement, and you aren't relying on any gimmicks. So we're in drainage system right now. Close to garbage. There's a pearl. Except Riv. Oh yeah. Riv's movement kind of messes with you because it's super easy. So if you get used to like doing a slide bounce with Riv, you'll try the same timing with Survivor, but it won't work because you're doing it too fast. But you know, you want to be able to do it fast as Riv because it's faster, obviously, but you know, the timings that work best for Riv don't work for the other characters. So I think I want to get a Hazer. I might go for Nomad immediately. I could go to like Outskirts, Industrial, Shaded, Shoreline. Oh, I did not see this. Okay, I'll pretend this one doesn't exist and go for the Jellyfish Challenge. I prefer the challenges where you do something over the ones where you don't do something. Oh, I need to do something because I'm super not prepared. Okay, I hope everything works. That's a pole plant, isn't it? Yeah, I just noticed last second. Maybe I don't need to get that one fruit. Yeah, let's go down here. I think I talked about this last stream. Or was it last stream? It must have been. I did a practice game with my teammate who I will be playing with in future tournament games. And I tried out something where he would stream his view that I could see it and give him a little bit of guidance in case, you know, he got lost or needs to know the direction to like a pearl or an unlock or something specific. Oh, I should probably carry you instead of the pearl. Yeah, I'll do the farm race challenge later. I learned from that practice game that it's actually very difficult to play the game well and focus on someone else playing the game. There's definitely a balance there of still focus on my game mainly, but occasionally like look over to see what they're doing and if they need help. That's something that I really struggled with in that game because I was trying to get through Sky Islands, I think, as Spearmaster, so pretty dangerous area. I kept dying because I wasn't paying attention as well as I could. You know the link that they're using for the streams, the Video Ninja? Do you think you could get the same link and watch it from that? Because I don't think that would be any more difficult than... Yeah, like, they only have to stream to that site and everything else works out fine. They don't have to, like, stream on Twitch or something. Stream on Discord. Have some bubbles. I already got the Hazer. There's some bubble fruit in this room, yeah. Don't mind me. And a karma flower. Specifically adding in the karma flower challenge. I would actually recommend to the event managers, please include karma challenges for the harder characters. For, you know, hunter, artificer, spearmaster. It makes everything so much better. Maybe survivor can do without a karma flower, but spearmaster kind of needs it, or else you get stuck in a death cycle very easily. It might be worse if more people are watching it. Maybe. I don't know how it works. You can just watch the stream on the speedrun or the Randall speedrunning Twitch channel. That's definitely allowed, you're right? Just block the other side of the screen and keep it muted. It is a little bit concerning that there's no way to regulate that. Just like, oh yeah, we'll trust that you won't watch the stream. This community is pretty nice though. I don't think anyone will be doing that. There. So I was gonna go to outskirts. I don't know if there's more bubble fruit I could get here. King of Pink. I could do that like next cycle or this cycle. There's like one white squid crate in outskirts too. I don't think I'm... Oh, also, my goal for this bingo, I kind of want to try to fill out the whole board. But maybe if I get a bingo, I'll just end it there. Because that's kind of how you would play it in a normal game. Like you don't want to just focus on the single bingo. You might also want to get a few challenges here and there if they block the other team or if they could lead to a bingo later in the game. I think it's maybe a bit more realistic. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Bingoers. Shrub came up with a funny name. Apparently we're all bingoids. Hello bingoids. Oh, that is possible. Like, it'd be funny if that jump was possible. Well, guess what? Is this possible? Absolutely. There's a popcorn plant up here. Oh, it's also wonderful about Survivors that all the popcorn plants are actually there. Also, there's a room in Sky Islands that has like 3 popcorn plants in it. Probably good to know about that. It's also the room with the slime lizards. That's really annoying. But, you know, if you can get around that, 3 popcorn plants. There's also not a single spear in this entire region. All the popcorn in the sky. I guess it might be, well, it's a bit, maybe it's a good place, it's a good place to get like a martyr, for example. But also you're in Sky Islands. Yeah, just for the challenge of getting a lot of popcorn plants. Probably good to know about that. Okay, if you're either in Sky Islands or Industrial, that's a really easy challenge. Otherwise, it takes a while. Industrial has so much of everything. It's firecracker plants. It has the karma flowers. It has the. I want to tame you. Is there a squidcada in this other room? Cherry bombs, karma flowers, popcorn plants. Hello, any squids? No, I'm just wasting my time. But Sky also has all of the all the pearls. Noodle, is it worth it? Well, not if they're all the way up there. Dude, it's not that hard. It's the lizard. The lizard ate it. What the heck? Dude, I obviously see the lizard eating that noodle fly. Oh, good job. Not exactly sure what happens in this situation. No, they're very bad at knowing. They often misattribute, you know, who did it. If they hear the noodle fly and they see you, you're the one who did it. Which is why I don't bother with noodles most of the time. But they are a good source of food and taming. But he is still my friend, I guess. This bingo event is leaving so many tamed lizards behind. You know, tame a lizard, just move on, have other things to do. So I wanted to get the squidcada up here. There are also points, you know. Stop falling, dude. Tried to save a noodle fly, but then, I mean, you can't really save noodle flies. I think they die instantly for pretty much everything. Seven points. That's all you need to do to navigate that room. It's not that difficult. Oops. Oh, if I miss that. There we go. That's one. I'm pretty sure this is the only one in the whole region anyway, so I'll probably finish that in Sky Islands or something. Potential Pipe Yard Arc. Baby centipede, but you can only, I mean, I guess you don't need to eat them. Does taking a bite of them count as killing them? I assume so, yeah. That's the easy way to kill them. They're all worth 4 points. So basically, don't mess with centipedes unless you're a Spearmaster. You need food. Ooh. Do I care about this? I'm actually heading towards Moon. I'll do it. Big detour, but I should have got that earlier. I got this Karma Flower too. I feel like a lot of my time losses in this event are from when I'm about to leave a region, but I realize that I forgot a challenge, so I have to go back and get it. That happens all the time. Yeah, or stuff like that. Oh, imagine though. I'm dead. Ugh. There's probably some wall pound stuff you can do there, but I suck. And you have to deal with Wormgrass. Alright, second try. Don't jump too far. Wow, that was so difficult. I still need to actually, I think I only need to bring the Hazer through one more region. And I'll know my progress plus finishing that challenge. That was a stupid idea. I've seen too many clips of people running directly into lizards. It's funny that it's a thing that we do. Like, oh, maybe if I just jump fast enough, they won't get me, and then they get you. Of course, because you're running directly into their face. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I mean, with the green lizard, it kind of makes sense because they're kind of slow and stupid, but don't ever do that to a pink lizard. They will kill you. Shrub, there's this bit of movements that you did in your Survivor Pebbles Percent no MSC run, where at the top of the wall, so the room with the orb skip, right? At the very top of that room, you're climbing up the poles and you get to the platform on top. You, in your run, you had turn storage at that point. So when you jumped up to the top, you had you did a backflip. Oh, hello. And if you were expecting that backflip, you could do a roll and it would make the movement in that room really good. But I guess you're not expecting to always do a backflip there, so you didn't do the good movement. But I was wondering, like, is there a way to consistently get that backflip? Because it looks really... I did test it out a little bit, and it's super jank. So, not sure if it's exactly possible to replicate it, but if it was, and you could get that kind of turn storage... Because I think what it is that you're just walking in that direction. And so when you climb up to the top of the pole, you're now walking in the opposite direction, and that's what gives you turn storage. Just because of the layout of the room where you kind of go like up and then, you know, back around. But I just did the same thing a few rooms ago. Good job. Try to get the keyboard visual. Oh, the one that shows up. Or the one, this one in the corner. Well, yeah. You can move that around. The movement is really awkward though, because you're walking up a slope at the end. A lot of challenges done pretty quickly. Still need the Hazer? I do not think so. Only transporting it through 2 gates, there's no other Hazer challenges. Although I'm really good at missing challenges, so maybe there is. But I'll hold on to this pearl. I can finish the Karma Flower challenge. I can also finish the Popcorn challenge. Dead? I don't know. I think they do. If you... Oh, hello. If you pin a creature, or if you kill a creature and then pin it, it still counts. If that's what you're asking, you don't need to pin it while it's alive. Alright, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Pink Lizard getting eaten by the vulture right now. Oh, wait, I did this wrong. There we go. I guess I'm going to Shaded. Shaded for fun, for the Echo, for Scavenger Merchant. I can come back to... Or maybe if I go to Sky Islands, I can trade to that merchant. I can finally do that. I should have done this in Outskirts, but whatever. I want to get Nomad first. So I need to shelter in another location. I did that way too early, but it still worked out. Sometimes if you have an opportunity to stab a lizard, just take it. Just stab them. It's better to deal with an injured lizard than a healthy one. I'm going up here because of the popcorn plant. There's another Karma Flower I could have gone, but I forgot about. Oh well. It is a little bit out of the way though. That guy was fast. I don't like dealing with both of you at the same time. Can you move out of the way, Pink Lizard? Damn, the teamwork! What the heck? Yo, get him, get him. Vulture? Hell yeah. I'm winning. In progress. Also, this room is good to keep track of because there's 2 popcorn plants up on top, up there. Hello, welcome to the stream. I have enough karma for this. Luckily, actually, that would have been kind of bad if I didn't. I also want to check my Nomad progress. This shell, well, I could go a little bit further into the region. It's pretty early in the cycle still. Oh, maybe I should have touched the Industrial Pearl while I was there. Big fan of this threat theme too. Oh, good job. I actually did complete that challenge in a practice game. In the practice game that I did. It's the kind of challenges that are only relevant if a game goes on for like 2 hours. And there's only a handful of challenges left that are really awful, and you've already been to half the map. So you're like, I might as well just like pop by the other regions. Also, there's potential for some tech. I need to test this. Maybe I should test it in this game. If you go to a region and then die, I think you keep progress for visiting that region. So let's say you're in industrial and you've been to like a bunch of regions already and you want to go to shoreline, but if you go to shoreline, you're gonna have to like come back and it's gonna take a long time. So what you could do is go to garbage waste. Maybe you haven't been to garbage waste either, and then go to shoreline and then die. You'll be sent back to industrial, but you'll keep the progress for garbage and shoreline. So you won't need to make the return trip. And you can do that for all the regions that are really out of the way and annoying, like Pebbles. Like you could go up to exterior and then Pebbles and then die and go back to Chimney or something. I think maybe doing something like that can really optimize this challenge. If it works. I'm not 100% confident that it works. I know that you complete this challenge before sheltering. So when you enter the final region, it completes the challenge before you even make it to a shelter. So you could probably die and it would stay there. Because I don't think these challenges are ever undone once you do complete them. Whether it stays like within while you're still making progress on the challenge, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Maybe. Suddenly I feel like this actually doesn't work because I feel like I remember this kicking back up when I like return to a region after dying. You know, if you go to a region and then die, I'll try to go back to the region and then this will also tick up again. So maybe it doesn't work. Why not Pipe Yard? They just randomly picked Pipe Yard as the one that I'm not supposed to go to. I'll make a quick detour down here. Oh wait, I need to shelter, yeah. Because there's a Karma Flower right here. I was trying to pick up the spear, but I failed horribly, like 10 times. Right, food. There is the other version of the challenge where it's like, don't visit this region. It doesn't have the requirements of going everywhere else, right? And those ones aren't too bad. It's mainly just the strategy thing, like, is it worth it to go to that region to complete that challenge? Or to complete some other challenges, even though you do lose progress on one other one? But yeah, in a lot of cases, it isn't worth it. I'm not sure what shortcut you're referring to, because the path that I normally take to memory crypts doesn't go through the spider rooms either. Poor lizard. Killed for no reason. Dragon Slayer is a really fun challenge. I would like to see it on some future games. It's a very specific combination of like kill these specific creatures. It'd be cool if there were other versions of that challenge, like maybe kill every size of centipede or kill how many variations of creatures are there that would work that challenge? I'm not sure. Shuka doesn't have a mark. I might know what you're referring to. Eat food first. I also think that there's more potential in hitting creatures with certain items. Like, I got a challenge that we didn't actually play. We didn't end up playing this game, but one of the challenges was to hit mirror spurs with rocks. That would be a fun challenge. Because it's really easy. But you still need to find Mirror's Vultures, right? If the challenge was to kill Mirror's Vultures, that's basically the same as, or not, sorry, not vultures, birds. Mirror's birds, not the flying ones, the ones that walk on the ground that are like 10 times less dangerous. But yeah, hit Mirror's birds with rocks, and if it was to kill Mirror's birds, it would basically be the same as find explosive spears, right? Once you find an explosive spear, you get a free kill. Otherwise, it's basically impossible. But if you just need to hit them with rocks, then, you know, you still need to go out of your way to find the Mirror's bird, but you don't need to kill them, because that's way more difficult. Or, like, hitting Leviathans with spears, you know, because there's been some difficulties with the dodging Leviathan challenge. But if you need to hit them with spears, you still kind of need to put yourself in danger, but if you get in a good position, it's pretty easy to hit them with the spear multiple times. But sometimes I can see how it's repetitive. Like if it's like hit a lizard with rocks, okay, you just like find a lizard and then spam rocks at it for like a minute, and then you get the challenge completed. Lillipucks I think are a bit more interesting because they're single use, so you basically need to find that many Lillipucks. But you know, really annoying unless it's like kelp or centipedes, like the creatures that you might often find next to Lillipucks in the first place. Otherwise, I think it'd have to be like a single Lillipuck, like hits a green lizard with one Lillipuck. Okay, so you get a Lillipuck, go find a green lizard, and then hit it. So it's still interesting, but you don't need to like go back and forth and keep grabbing more of them to stab them multiple times. Kind of the same thing with like hitting creatures with spore puffs. I've had plenty of experiences trying to kill Mirror's birds. Plenty. Like I thought that jellyfish would make it really easy. They don't. It's actually like a really involved process that's quite difficult because you need to come on, I didn't get throw boost here. You need to stun the Mirror's bird and then stab it a few times to deal damage, but also you need to pick up your jellyfish again so you can re-stun it. Don't accidentally stun yourself with a jellyfish. And then repeat that like 3 or 4 times because they have a lot of health. And if you do all of that, then you can kill like one Mirror's bird. And killing a second one is like also a hassle because now you have to deal with the body of the first one unless you find a new location. And it's actually kind of hard to find a location where you can safely throw a jellyfish at a Mirror's bird without it being able to grab you. It's like a whole process. It's not really worth it. They do give you a lot of points if you manage to like get it to work somehow. Even if you're Artificer, it's still kind of annoying because you need to find a perfect location where you can snipe them with explosive spears. And then you need to go each from the Mirror's bird to get your food back to make new spears. Without getting killed by other Mirror's birds. And then it just kind of takes a long time because you need to wait for one to come by at the perfect angle to hit them with a spear confidently. Definitely easier though as Artificer compared to other characters. So I actually need to leave. I might as well trade with a scout. Oh yeah, I need to do that for the other challenge. Look at me multitasking. I think I'm actually know what I'm doing. I will take your lantern because it's really easy to keep track of. And spears can be stolen. Also, there's a pearl up there. There's tons of pearls in this area. It's pretty easy, good place to get scavenger breath. Yeah, electric spears work a few times, but they run out of charges pretty quickly if you use them for damage. You basically either use them for damage and they disappear very quickly. I guess there are centipedes in that area, but then they might just blow up. So, you know, limited uses. Or you use them just once for the stun per Mirror's bird. Well, a few times because the stun doesn't last very long. how much health they have. Then you need to like have multiple spears and like swap them out at the right time. It just is a huge hassle. Dogs or ants? That's a funny answer. There could probably be a Slugcat designed around electricity. It's a pretty underutilized mechanic. Because pretty much every creature in the game has a reaction to getting stunned by a jellyfish. Which is not something you see very often. Just how often are you going to carry around a jellyfish outside of Shoreline? And even if you do, you're very likely to just accidentally stun yourself or just miss stun. It does take a while to get used to the angles that you throw them at. Yeah. I'm just heading back here for the echo, which I activated earlier. Doing an echo cycle is really interesting kind of feeling, because you know that nothing you do matters for this one cycle because it's all going to get reset. Kind of reminds me of another game, actually. Like, oh, should I get those pearls to trade with the scavengers? Well, no, but the rep won't save. Should I kill some creatures for points? Nope, the points won't save. Should I bring this item to the shelter to bring it to a better location? Nope, that won't save. Just get the echo. That's the only thing that matters. Bingo cards do save. If you finish a bingo challenge and then get the echo, that still saves, or it counts as sheltering. That'd be interesting, actually. Or points towards killing stuff. Huh. I was always worried about that. Like, should I do stuff on an echo cycle? Will this still count? There's some science. I should do some science today. Also, it looks like the challenge pops up before they start talking. So could you leave the room? I should have tried that. Maybe you can leave the room before the echo actually sends you back. But I don't know why you wouldn't want to get an echo, because usually you kind of want the movement, the mobility. Okay. In Shoreline, there's 3 pearls, but they're kind of annoying to get. I can bring 1 pearl to Moon, and I can eat some jellyfish and bubble fruit. Yeah. A lot of things to do. Yeah. The scavengers have learned to not mess with slug pups. You don't know the consequences. Oh, a nice jump, dude. I shouldn't have eaten these blue fruit. I'm supposed to eat, like, a lot of other things. Yeah, okay. Well, let me just restart. Or I guess I can just shelter again. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go this way first. Can I make this jump? Barely. Why is it that so many people in my chat have much animal knowledge? Is that a common thing with Rainworld players? Kind of makes sense, I guess. Cool. I don't care about this pearl at all, but I picked it up. Yeah? What's up? Have a challenge? Well, I don't know. A lot of people recommend challenges and they usually aren't great. Or maybe they just kind of sound annoying and I'm like, I don't want to do that. But go ahead and share. Rainworld mindset. Yeah, I should be eating these bubble fruits. Why did they mention the Slug Pup right when the Slug Pup song starts playing? Well, that's completely random. I don't even know if I have them unlocked in the save file. I might not. Thank you. Average substance per message. It really depends on the individuals in the chat. Sometimes someone shows up and they like to say a lot of messages. Sometimes there are less people in the chat and they say fewer but larger messages. See, that would have completed the challenge. Okay, that didn't. There's been, you know, people who show up for long, like, nice dodge. Thank you. You know, there's been plenty of people who show up to the stream who like to talk a lot. You could head over to Twitch if you want that to be different, I guess. Oops. I find it interesting that the perception of dinosaurs has changed so much in the past few decades. I'm not exactly sure what the time scale is, but you know, going from big like lizard-like monsters to birds. I'm not exactly sure what caused that to happen. Like scientists like figuring things out a bit more, or people just like, I'm not sure, but dinosaurs are basically just big like birds, right? Or birds are dinosaurs. This is one specific type that survived. Yeah, birds are dinosaurs. And we know what birds look like. So maybe dinosaurs or other dinosaurs look more like birds than big lizards, you know? So these I need to eat. They made a little tower. Actually, I just need one more for this challenge. Then I can eat jellyfish next cycle. If I don't die to a Leviathan again. Oh, Karma Flower. I thought these weren't supposed to spawn. Honestly, whether a Karma Flower spawns or not is super inconsistent in bingo mode. Like, some people say that they're not supposed to spawn. Maybe it's because of the challenge. Like, oh, I've already completed the challenge, so it doesn't matter if they keep spawning. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a bit strange. Oh, no Leviathan. Oh, there he is. Bring this over to Moon, and then I will shelter and eat jellyfish. Here, rocks. Let's go. So you can do this. Let me grab the other pearl first. Nice, goodbye. Snake. Snake cat? That's a new idea. Or I haven't heard someone say that before. People usually say they're slimy or they have fur. He's basically either a slug or a cat. Or maybe both, I guess. I mean, here's a better look. Yeah, I don't think anyone's debating whether they're wearing clothes or not. Unless that's another way to say they don't have fur. Just slimy skin. No, I fell. Oh wait, I want jellyfish. I think Slugcat is pretty official at this point. Oh no, I failed the challenge. How tragic. I mean, it's used in like some trailers, right? It's just that like some random person came up with the name first. Once again, I don't think the same categories that we use for real animals can apply to anything in Rain World. Oops, don't go. Don't ever enter that tunnel. Maybe I can just go down here. Oh, there we go. Please. Okay, whatever. I guess I don't need you. This is a, I may have, actually, I don't think I've said this before, and maybe it's gonna sound really strange, but if anyone is familiar with Made in Abyss, and specifically the elevator, I feel like that kind of animation would be fitting for Hunter, and Hunter's whole, like, rot thing. Jellyfish. Pearls. I could get one more pearl in Shoreline, but it's really annoying. This is exterior. Hello, welcome to the stream. I need to go to Skies to complete this challenge, plus the Echo, plus points at some point. And then maybe after Farm Raise, I will go to Farm Raise. Exterior pearl? No. I don't think there's one of those. Oh, for this challenge? I guess I could test that. Or the, or this challenge. Yeah. Which means going back to shore shaded. Yes, which would be in this direction. What are you saying? But I ate the jellyfish. I did leave the lantern in shaded. Oh, they're turtles. Of course. I mean, do we see anything else eating jellyfish? I mean, there are two, at least, differences that we can see in the Ancients' Rites. Like, some of them have, like, bird feet. Or... They kind of look bird-like sometimes. Oh, there's like 5 drawings of the Ancients total. That's all we have as a reference. Was it the shelter? Yes. So this is the one that I traded with the scavenger for. And lore changed a lot recently. You mean Downpour? Oh, that whole thing. So that idea is basically that the ancients are actually ancient. They lived forever ago. And then a lot of time passed, and eventually there was like the void fluid revolution, and that led to the iterators and stuff. But that's like way more recent. Like, ancients were actually ancient, and the iterators never referred to their creators as ancients. But when they're talking about the like rituals and temples and stuff, that's the ancients. That's the idea, basically. The name is fine. I mean, I guess it's fine to call them ancients still, but I really like the idea that they were called ancients because it had been so long since they disappeared that the iterators called them ancients. Like, if you were to look at it on a timeline, you would see like, oh, the ancients that did all their stuff, created the iterators, died off for whatever reason, and then, you know, forever passed, and eventually you know, the Slick Hats come along and they talk to the iterators and they're like, oh yeah, the ancients, because it had been forever since we'd seen them last. But no, I think on a timeline they're like fairly recent, is relative to the Slick Hats. Is guy gonna show up again? You know, I guess whatever. Oh, never mind. I have another pearl. Scavenger Artie. Ah yes, we need to give them more weapons. Oh, good job. So I guess I'm going back to industrial. I could go through memory crypts, but that's a huge pain. Stay away from that path if you can, unless you've never been there before. That was like my theory that I made up. I didn't have any evidence for it, but I kind of just like the idea, you know. Also, for one of the games that I'm developing, slash not really developing, but I'm just sort of coming up with ideas for it. I like kind of thought about the lore, the story of it a bit more. As well as maybe how to actually like code the whole thing. Maybe. I don't know. I'll probably start working on it and then, you know, run into some sort of problem that would make me like lose motivation for several months. We'll see. That's usually what happens. I mean, I think it's less than for 4.5 billion years until the sun just gets hot enough so that there's no longer water on Earth. Which, I don't know how many billion years is that, but... Hello, welcome to the stream. We're talking about the end of humanity for some reason. Crows? I mean, they're pretty crafty, pretty, Is it about to rain? There's a shelter Or the industrial gate, yeah. Inspecting the decks enough? Well, you don't know what can happen. Get the lights from my side, I can't. That's it. People keep talking about the pipe yard to Sky Island gates. Climbing up that room as Gourmand, but what about this room? Also, like, several rooms of just climbing poles, but you actually have to go through this room in the speedrun. It's just extra fun. Orcas. They're a little bit crazy. Calming music during... Yeah. Oh, a lot of animals do that. Especially animals that have a lot of babies. Like, when they're just like swarms of them, you're like, oh, I got a little bit of extra food, I guess. Like crabs do that, I think. But there's probably plenty of examples. Some lizards. What's this music called? I don't know, because it just stopped. Open Skies. What's the previous song that just played? The way that scavenger was looking at me flying over him. You could say that about a lot of animals. I think I've learned a lot about how intelligent most animals are. Even just like existing, just like walking around, navigating environments, and like all the other like small little like behaviors that just happen naturally. Like that's kind of fascinating. If you think about like building a robot and like how hard it is to get a robot to just like walk around. I mean, obviously it's been done. Like, I don't know how I would approach that at all. There's a lot of complicated stuff going on. But then you move on to like the like social behavior and like watching animals like just kind of like interact with their environments and like how they might observe things or like be curious. It's fascinating. Deepest? Probably the depths. If I were to guess. Oh, I can't wait to be born as a brain in a jar. What a fun reality that must be. So, we're in Chimney. I want to go up to exterior to do some experiments. I need to get the echo, but I also want to see if I can save progress. Like, what if I enter exterior, grab the pearl, and then get the echo, and be sent back to Chimney? Will I save progress on these two challenges? Because I'll definitely get this challenge, right? I think that's the experiment that I want to do. Oh, nice miss. And by human brain, I think you're referring to like a petri dish with some like neurons growing on it, right? Not like an actual physical like brain-looking brain. Oh, maybe the game is gonna crash. Classic. Usually the game crashes on the first echo though, and then every echo afterwards. Like the game either decides that it's going to crash or not on like every time I get an echo. Yeah, that's been happening even without the bingo mod installed. When I was doing expeditions, that happened all the time. Also weapons on the screen. Wow, 10,000 neurons? And the human brain has like trillions? I do like seeing the lizards fight each other, but then a vulture shows up and they both agree to run away. Maybe if you eat the neurons, you'll start glowing. That's actually a really bad idea to do that. I could also get some point. Yeah, I have not touched the point challenges at all. Too focused on moving. Oh, I don't need to activate the echo. That was my thinking noise. Man, if only my brain had more neurons. I think we've figured, or I think scientists have roughly figured out that neuron density is a big factor in intelligence. Like if you look at like some birds or dolphins or such, like the structure of their neurons in their brain is like noticeably different. I think it was either like the density or like some particular kind of structure that was noticed in particularly intelligent species. But that's a kind of common trend between these smart animals. Not the correct approach. Yeah, I did think so. So, okay, 7. 7 regions, because I just went to exterior. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I forgot to do detect. Just a funny trick. I wonder if that roll counts is worth doing. I'm not entirely sure. You come back to brains. That's a way to say it. Jump. I'm doing it. I'm jumping. How about this jump? Give me a moment. Yeah, how's that jump? Okay. One of my least favorite mechanics in this game. But to lizard math. That's not on the bingo card, unfortunately. Yeah, one of my least favorite mechanics is when you're like on a ledge and you're trying to climb up it. If you press jump, you either climb up or you oh my gosh. You took my rock. You either climb up or you do a wall jump away from it. And which one you're gonna get, I like have no idea. Maybe it's like your exact position. Like if you're a little bit higher, you'll climb up, but if you're a little bit lower, you'll do a jump away from it. No, I'm bad. There we go. That is the shadow of the overseer that I'm seeing, not a white lizard. Something is moving on the background there. Hey guys, how's it going? Like Gourmand? No way, a Gourmand fan? Sorry, you might be new here, but I'm like kind of like a big Gourmand hater. I appreciate that there are people who like the character, because I'm not one of them. But, like at least someone enjoys Gourmand, right? That's what I think. Whoops. So, okay. I've collected 6 pearls, and I've been to 7 regions. Will that change when I get the echo? Actually, that's kind of interesting. Because I think... Sorry, a lot of the things that I say are like not very well supported. I may be making stuff up half the time. But I think the way that memories work is based on connections between neurons. Oh, the game did crash. So maybe it is the second echo that you get. So something about the way the connections between neurons, that is how you form memories. if you were to get a neuron transplant, just a little like a little batch of neurons, but that were like pre-trained, if you want to use that terminology, such that they already had specific connections between them set up, would inserting those neurons into your brain give you new memories? Maybe they wouldn't make any sense at all. How's it been going? Well, the game did crash when I collected my second echo, so I think that theory is correct. Maybe. Anyway, it looks like the progress did save. Yeah, yeah. How would you even access the new memories? Unless maybe you place it in a very specific location where you already knew was connected to another like memory. That sounds like a very complicated thing. What I was just doing in the bingo, I sheltered in Chimney. I'm at the top of Chimney right now. I then entered Exterior, which gave me 1 point of progress on this. I grabbed the Exterior Pearl, and then I grabbed the Echo. And what happened here is that I kept my progress on both of these challenges, but I also returned to the shelter. So this is actually like a pretty good strategy. To like get an echo to like send you back to a location. I guess it only is relevant for like this one and the subterranean echo because they're active already, unless you're a hunter. But hunters don't remove, or echoes don't remove progress. I also want to test if dying. Okay, let's do that right now. I've yet to enter Sky Island, so this should go up by 1. If I just like die, well, this should go down, right? Says the brain. Yeah, people, okay. Anyone who is potentially working on technology that is related to making, connections with the brain or outside of it, they're like, so there's technology to like read people's thoughts, but in a very primitive way, where you give them some sort of stimulus and you read brain activity, and you try to learn, or I guess the computer tries to learn patterns between brain activity and the thing that they're seeing. And they can use that to kind of reverse engineer what's based on new information from the brain, what they may be seeing now, or what they might be imagining too. And you end up with a very fuzzy image of maybe the like rough colors and shapes of what they may be thinking about or seeing. That is the best that it works. But people are like, oh yeah, in the future the technology will be able to like record your memories or record your dreams, you'll be able to make videos of it. And like, nope, that's so unrealistic. Any other like interface with the brain is like such a mess, and you'd have to be trained by some individual people too. Yeah, so this did not go up. This is still at 7, and if I go back to Sky Islands, it should stay the same. Sorry, I'm talking about like multiple things at once. So yeah, you have to save or get an echo to make progress on this. But the last region that you visit will finish the challenge immediately before you shelter, which is kind of interesting. So I guess for the final region you can die afterwards, but at that point it doesn't really matter for this challenge. Oh damn, that works. Just kidding, instant death. Also, I don't know if I dropped the karma flower. I did not see one, but maybe it's in a weird spot. So I have a thing in my stomach. I'm gonna go find a Vista. Oh, I don't know where the Vista points are. I really need to make that map. They're all on the left side of the region. Okay, that's good to know. So I'm not really close to one right now. Do you make one? Is it a map of the entire world? That's what I want to see. The problem is that you also need to make one for every character, like past Garbage Waste or Metropolis, you know, all the extra regions and variations. It's going to keep it a secret. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, it's not a huge advantage, but if you're going to make a tool like that, might as well just share it with everyone else who also wants the same exact information. I think I'm just gonna ignore the points, by the way. Right. Okay, I forgot. Eva like that? Okay. Oh, maybe it's a jump boost thing that lets you get up to the higher poles. Hello. You definitely needed this lantern in like the brightest region. Oh, this is a mess. Okay, okay. Just because of all the extra areas. Well, thank you for that. Nuclear saltwater propulsion. That is a funny combination of words. Squidcatus, I want to kill you guys. It's not personal or anything. It's just, you know, someone else told me to do it. Dude. I missed. Where'd that other guy go? Who knows? Okay, surely this is possible, right? This jump has always bothered me, that you needed throw boost for it. Nope. What? Oh, hello, lizard. I do need food. Actually, have this. Maybe over here. Oh, I didn't want to throw that at you. Didn't count? Excuse me? Okay, thank you. What the heck? That should be the third one. Maybe they need to be killed recently. Like maybe I waited too long. Although that'd be kind of a weird requirement. Pearl also? And all the white cicadas are taking a break. Okay, do they need to be alive? Am I doing it wrong? It works for the other ones, yeah. That's not very fun. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to deal with you. Oh, was that... Should I touch that pearl for the... Or did I do that already? Is it down here? Yeah, this is the... Okay, I need to learn this map better. If you go down that pipe... Yeah, that wasn't Tame Lizard. Sorry. Oh, hey, dude. Did you take my pearl? Oh, you probably took the pearl last cycle, and that's why it's in a different position. Okay. Are they different colors, actually? I never paid attention to that. I assume that all the ones in Sky Islands are the same. Hello. Welcome to the stream. A lot of new people showing up today. You know, it's funny, a lot of streamers have like an introduction that they have for new viewers, but that always annoys me because, you know, how many times does a new person show up in a stream? And that's how many times that streamer will repeat their introduction every single time. So if you're watching for a long time, and you already heard the introduction, you just end up hearing it constantly. It's like, yeah, I already get the idea, you know. Like I'm just playing Rain World. I don't think I really need an introduction. I was gonna finish the pin. Or usually what's more common is that streamers will do an introduction when there's a raid. Which I guess makes more sense. It's a lot of people at once, but oops, that was a pearl. And now he's gone. I can come back. You really fell up there? Okay, so now I think I'm not gonna get pin credit for that. Because, oh, yeah, I need to figure out where that is. Because they're now dead for too long. If I can stop doing that directly over the den. Okay, so I think the pin challenge is a bit more difficult than I thought it was. It does not work most of the time. Maybe, I guess they're saying it's supposed to be alive, but that just makes it way too difficult. To pin them while they're, like, I mean, it can work out in some situations, but... Is that what this challenge is supposed to be? Like, pinning centipedes is pretty easy, because they like to climb along walls. think lizards is not too unreasonable because sometimes you can find them next to walls too. But like a Squidcada, it's not gonna happen. They're flying around too much, right? I guess you can stun them and then spear them on the floor. But that's like not much time to do that. No. I think that is how it works. Because I'm pinning. Here's a Squidcada. I just pinned it to the floor and I did not get any. You know, I already had 2 pinned earlier. Yeah, the ones that I pinned earlier were dead. So who knows what the difference is. But I'm thinking it's like maybe like I didn't kill them quick enough. Or I didn't pin them quick enough after killing them. I wanted to keep that pearl. Yeah, hello. Welcome to the stream. Even saying that, I mean, I want to be nice to people who are coming in, but like saying that like 10 times a stream kind of annoys me, personally. Not that there's new people showing up, but that I have to say the same thing every time. And I don't know what else to say. It's not... whatever. There's a bit of a thing going on with some commentators in the bingo event, you know, maybe sharing a bit of propaganda for challenges. Like, oh, this is like that one challenge, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we get it. You're a challenge moderator or whatever. Oh, yeah, goodbye, Centipede. That worked. Let's go. Like, I don't want to hear anything about Spearfisher. Okay? I hate that challenge. Like, oh, it'd be cool to add to the bingo challenge list. Maybe like one of these challenge lists, like Spearfish. No, that would suck. Or what do they say? Killing a Leviathan. That's how you do it in that challenge. Yeah, that'd be a fun challenge to do in the bingo event where you like do like 10 RNG checks in a row. I just hope that it works after like an hour. Oh, thank you. That little noodle fly just blocks my jump. Yeah, there's a way to kill the Leviathan where you spear pin them, which is a really annoying glitch that takes forever to set up and it's kind of random. And then you need to, and once you have the Leviathan linked with you, it will travel with you through pipes, which is like the most glitchy thing you can imagine because how large they are. So either you get flung out of the map or, you know, or actually, yeah, you get flung out of the map or you get stunned and you drop the spear and you have to like redo the glitch and it also takes forever. And then you have to hope that it works. Like you have to bring them into a shelter so that they fall out of bounds and that counts as a kill, but only like 10% of the time because it did not work for me. Somebody's salty. Maybe. Yeah, Batfly and a spear. So you kill them by making them fall out of bounds. So you have to like hit them with a rock first for it to count as kill credit. But if you're too slow, it doesn't work. Killed 3 red lizards in 3 different regions on the fighting cycle. That sounds so fun. Yeah, I originally had the goal of completing a bunch of challenges, but I kind of lost motivation for it after I learned that half the challenges are like really annoying. They're less like, you know, fun ways to test your skill at the game and more like showcases of niche like interactions or glitches or hey, did you know this is possible, you know? Gimmick show. Yeah, sure. Any spears? Any edible creatures nearby? Okay, I need to spit out the pearl. Spit out the pearl. Okay. Anyway, I like this square right here. So this, I should have looked for the Vista point. I should have re-rolled this challenge because these two are conflicting. I never really cared about points at all. I kind of have a feeling that some point challenges are a bit, I would have completed this challenge too. This one, these point challenges, I'm not sure if they're really worth going for because you're spending a lot of time killing creatures, looking for creatures, maybe spending like a lot of time in a single region. And if you die, you lose all that progress. You might not be moving very far. Sometimes I think that these challenges are a bit ridiculous. Like get like 110 points or something. Like unless you like Vulture Cheese and then clear out Chimney, like that's like the only reasonable way to complete the challenge. If you have a Vulture Mask too, that makes it easier. But yeah, they're a bit rough. 70 is probably achievable, but still kind of bad without a Vulture Mask or Vulture Cheese. Anyway, how much? I can do one more game. I think I'll just go with Survivor again, because that is what the stream title is. Ooh, this one. I want to set this really high. 4. Nah, more than that. 5, or pin creatures in 5 different regions. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of Karma Flowers. From Garbage Waste to Outskirts. Are there hazers in Garbage Wastes? Does Bingo support? Yeah. You should pick any of the Downpour characters, unless you mean like mods. Modded characters? I don't think so. Probably not yet. That might be a feature in the future. Right now, the goal is to like fix bugs, make the bingo work better for the event that's going on right now, and then afterwards, they may add more features just for fun when they release it publicly. But we'll have to see about what the developer wants to do. But yeah, people have had plenty of suggestions, and I'm sure that someone's gonna want modded characters eventually. 3 Pearls and Chimney. These are actually not horrible challenges. I really like these Noodlefly eggs because they're in such like obscure locations. Like there's one random one in Industrial. There's some in Outskirts, but only for some characters. There's like some in Skylands maybe. But if you know where they are, you can like make progress on this like over time. You have to like know all the locations. If it's in one cycle, it's pretty much just go to Farmers. Or that room in Outskirts if you have it. Martyr sucks. It takes so long. That's no, actually how about not, because that'd be really easy after hashing them. Store bombs. Actually, I'm not opposed to the idea, but it'd have to be way fewer. Two. Oh, there you go. For some reason you can't pick the number. That should also be changed. You just re-roll until you get it. Did I enter Piper? You don't need to ask me to do that. Do a Saint one. I've already played Saint a few times. I may play Saint in the future, but not today. 50 points in one cycle. I can do that. Hit creatures with... I can do that too. kill 11 blue lizards. How about like 5 or maybe 4? Friend of Cyan. I can't even find Cyans, dude. Sure, while starving. Some of these challenges, like, we have to be starving. They're either like really not hard at all, like Echoes, or it's like the worst thing ever. 5 Pebbles Safari unlock. That's like below the main chamber, yeah? That's actually not that bad. Honestly, this looks pretty good. Okay. Oh yeah, Karma Flower. So we're in Drainage System. Also, I should have changed this challenge. I guess I can bring a Hazer to Garbage and then back to Outskirts, but that's like kind of whack. Unless there is a Hazer in Garbage Wastes. I don't think so though. There's one in Farm Raise, one in Industrial, and like 2 in Shoreline, and then like 3 in Drainage. I think that's how many. There's also 2 more that are stuck behind a wall that you can't grab. This song. I'm not exactly sure what direction I want to go in, because these are all over the place. Do I go to Shore? I mean, I kind of like going to Shoreline to get Moon. Also, I did not use passages at all last game. Maybe I could have used them somewhere. Videos of the future. I might do a very similar route to last time, where I go to Shaded, trade with the Scavenger, go to Shoreline to complete those objectives, and then take the traded item back to the Sky Islands, or maybe Garbage. But I kind of hate going to Garbage, just in general. Actually, there's a Hazer in Industrial. That would work better than... Maybe I grab the Pearl. Well, I can get the one in Outskirts. Well, the Outskirts Pearl is kind of annoying. Maybe this one is actually better. Take that. Oh, okay. Twitch was being funny. Just a second. There we go. This is the room that I used to never go to, but now it's like not even a bad option, I don't think. The leeches aren't horrible, and it's a kind of a nice shortcut. I don't know. It's funny. I used to avoid this room so much. Like, oh, swimming. Oh, I might actually die. No, I was just talking about how I like this room. Oh well. Don't actually know if I've died there before though. I guess it's just like if you get grabbed by a leech, you're fine, or if you don't get grabbed, you're fine. Otherwise, it's kind of awful. Very, very binary. Okay. Honestly, I don't look at clips at all. Every once in a while I go and look at them, and it's like half of them are like random clips of nothing, and some of them are interesting. I mean, that's just how it is, right? The moment you say something isn't bad, it's gonna be bad. That's like a law. You know, you can actually like kill leeches. Or maybe I'm making that up. I feel like I've seen it happen before. You can throw rocks at them and they die, but... Or at least they like you. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm making that up. Because, like, the more I talk about it, the more it sounds like it doesn't even work at all. Because if you can hit them, they're really hard to hit for some reason. This might be really bad. Almost. Am I a pro? I don't think so. I'm not. I think the definition, by definition, I'm not. But I do play this game a lot. Professional rain role playing. What a funny idea. Or I could actually go to Garbage Waste right now. Why would I do that? I could... Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to do that. As pros it gets for a single player game? I guess so. I am competing in a tournament right now, so... I'm pretty confident that the skill ceiling for Rainworld is like I'm only like halfway there. If you can even define it as having a specific location, but like how much more you can improve at this game, it's like weird movement. It's crazy. I'm just gonna leave. Hello, fellas. Like, I've been speedrunning for a long time, but I've not touched score running that much. And I know that there's players who are really good at combat. Much better than me. Hello. Sure, I'll try to kill this green. Yeah, welcome to the stream. See, now when I come down here, it's one of those weird AI moments. Yeah, Celeste, I feel like when I look at Celeste players, like, oh, they're good at the game. They figured it out. Like compared to like the best Celeste players, I feel like I'm not even close. Obviously, it's a different game, so it's hard to make a comparison, but just like a much bigger community. Or actually, I'm not sure. Celeste is still kind of niche. Or maybe it is one of the most popular speedrun games, so I don't think so. But yeah, just a lot more effort put into like optimizing it and competition at the top level that encourages people to get better. Three buttons in 5 frames and on the other side of the room. And they're also the kind of people who feel the need to make mods to make the game harder. Like, oh, speedrunning like Fair World Golden isn't hard enough. So let's make like more and more like extreme, difficulty versions of the levels, like downward dashes and stuff. Yeah, imagine if crawl turned wallace were just like a regular tech that you just had to use all the time. Or like frame perfect AI hop. Well, I guess, yeah, it jumps. I guess they would do AI hops, right? That's the more difficult variant. That's a little bit faster. Welcome to the stream. If you want to hit a mouth spear, the spear needs to be moving down, and maybe something else because it also kind of feels random to me. But throw a spear while moving down, like that. That was kind of a more extreme case, but you can also just crouch and throw at the same time. Well, I think crouch with a little bit of a delay. Ow. RG, let's go. And then I die immediately afterwards. Baller. I think it has something to do with whether the lizard's mouth is open, but honestly, it's sometimes feels like that's not the case. Like maybe the visual doesn't really match up with how it actually is. Yeah, like that was fine. This guy is like a red lizard in training. That's what we don't know. Red lizards are actually just more evolved versions of pink lizards. But if you do, okay, if you do a slide and then throw the spear, notice that the spear goes downwards. So I'm kind of throwing it off the ledge here. There's a specific time. Oh, it went up. There's a specific timing where you can do a slide and throw a spear and it hits the lizard. Maybe there's a green lizard in the next room I can test it on. Hello. So I'll try that here. Fly through the rock instead. Yeah, come here, dude. Okay, that time I just did a crouch, but they're pretty similar. I think the crouch is actually easier than the slide technique, but the slide is maybe a little bit easier to get consistent at if you don't know how to do the crouch timing. I mean, oh, here's a fun trick. Hold up, I can do better. Maybe. Some weird things you can do with lizard bodies. There we go. I don't know where the spear went though. Oh. Please get me out of here. Thank you. Anyway, what am I doing? Pin creatures. I can pin this green lizard. Kind of an annoying spot for it. There we go. So that's outskirts. Pin. I don't think I've done this challenge before. I think I should just go to industrial. I can also complete this challenge in industrial. You do a lot more than you need for completing the game. Yeah. I mean, normal base game, it's designed for regular moving around and like a charge pounce. And maybe occasionally you need to like pin spears into walls to climb up areas, but usually those are optional anyway. Just because of how many different routes there are through the game. And you know, like there's parts where like you need to use a reindeer to cross a gap, or you need to use a jetfish. But if you're really good at specific movement, you can't skip those. Like some difficult swimming through like shoreline that you can use instead of jetfish. I want that spear, dude. That was awful timing. Every speedrunner says they're not great. Shrub not even mentioning that they're also a crazy good player. Yay, what is it, 33% chance? I'm now at the lowest karma. Hello. No Silksong news today, what a surprise. Like it's been like that for months. Maybe I should not worry about killing things. Maybe years. You know, there's been a few nuggets of information every once in a while. Like, we met the developers of Hollow Knight at some random convention, and they said that they're still working on the game. What a... Isn't that crazy? $1,000, yeah. I actually do. Actually test it 1,000 times. Keep track of it. Or maybe make a mod that keeps track of it. Just to really test. Keep it running in a sandbox mode, like overnight. See, that right there. I had a little bit of turn storage. Climbing up this. Okay, and then I mess it up. Hardest jump in the game. It's inconsistent. The challenge of spearing the lizard and not the moonflies. Okay, good job. There we go, that backflip. That's the tech. If you could do that backflip consistently, it'd be really nice burst movement. Bat flies. I need to eat bat flies. I can do that here in Outskirts, and I need karma anyway. See, look at that. How bad that hop is. I think I must have gotten worse at them at some point. Not actively practicing them in Sandbox every once in a while. Although I only ever did that a few times. I'm now going to just eat like 10 bat flies. Well, I can only eat 4. Batfly room. That's a nice spot for that green lizard. You know, I can just go down here. It's not a big deal. There's another backfly room this way. That's not the right pipe. Shout out to this little ghost on the wall. Big fan of him. And also the, down in this room. So there's some guardians right here. Wow, objects can be picked up, carried, and tossed? Thank you. Thank you so much, I didn't know. Is that Bingo messing with things? Because I thought that in Expeditions it assumes that you've already like beaten the game, right? Like, you've already gone to Moon, you've already gone to Pebbles. Didn't think that it would like, still give you tutorials. Hold up, I feel like I need to do like a good EA hop. Just to to remind myself that I can do it occasionally. Okay, that was decent. Funny wall pants. I think there's a remix option for extra tutorials. Like if you pick up a spore puff. That is a funny thing that they added in Downpour, or I guess just remix. You pick up a spore puff and it's like some objects may have different uses. Make sure to experiment. Hint hint. Turn off new dynamic difficulty. Yeah. I don't know if I have it on or not. Just for bingo? This usually makes the game easier, right? Or it's supposed to. What is dynamic difficulty? Honestly, I have no idea. Make sure that you're running for long enough to initiate the backflip. It's really not that hard to just do the inputs. Just hold backwards and jump. Actually, I have quite a lot of time to do the input. But if you don't give yourself enough space, okay, well, I'm not very good at doing it badly. And sometimes it's like it can be a bit weird, weirdly difficult to get the turn. Right, I need to eat more bat flies. They're all dead. Oh, that's a neat trick. He is dead though. Yep, classic. I do have enough karma for industrial. New dynamic difficulty increases with regions traveled through, as well as the number of deaths versus cycles survived. Old difficulty ignores regions. So with old difficulty, if you stick around in one area for a long time, it still gets more difficult, but with the new dynamic difficulty, or wait. Okay, I'm not sure, but I'll trust you on that. I'm not sure. It might just be for this event. Maybe dynamic or maybe the new dynamic difficulty is still good in most cases, but just because of the way these bingo games work, like not as advantageous. I don't know. I'm not gonna eat these popcorn, but I'll activate them anyway for the challenge. Nice jump. See that right there? That doing that wall jump instead of climbing up. That is very annoying. do like this. Hello? With those two tiles, these ones? I think they just look like that. What's wrong with the music? I have a playlist on. I don't have in-game music turned on. Just a YouTube playlist of the Rainbow OST. I should have also gotten the other Karma Flower. I think I could have routed this a little bit better. Who is ascending? I really like this song. It's one of my favorites. All the music that plays in the depths sequence is amazing. Notice how little that narrows it down. Bat flies. I was making insane progress. Yeah. Actually, hold up. Let me bring up the other song. Oh, and the firecracker challenge. Hello, Wilshire. That poor lizard. Bingo mod is not out yet unless you are in the event. It will be released once the event is finished, which might take like an extra month. It's going a little bit slowly. Eventually we'll get around to it. I think, actually I know which shelter I want to store these in. Rubicon 2? Yippee. Please don't. I don't want to go through that again. It's like that being extended soundtrack. Do I need this pearl? Actually, I need it for that challenge. So I guess I'll keep it in a shelter for the time being. But actually, I can't really hold on to it. Oh well. I struggled with Rubicon. I had a weird experience with it. So you know the shape of Rubicon? I'm gonna try to draw it out with my cursor here. There's basically, you start down here and you go up a little bit. It's kind of this like winding path that leads to this one room. From that room, it branches out into two paths that look like this. They kind of go around in this arc like this. And then up here is the ending area. What I did is I went up this way and then I went back down. Because I didn't exactly know the goal was to go up. I was just kind of going in whatever direction. So I got here and I'm like, oh, I guess I'll keep going in this direction. And so I went back around in a big circle. So I spent like an extra like 2 hours in Rubicon. Down from here. This is the shelter. That was very quiet. Splash that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Snail. Anyway, enough of that. Oh, you're right. Eating food. That's the thing in this game. Aquatic white lizard, huh? As I swim directly into its face. I really did not mean to do that. I was trying to like grab the snail or something. I'm not exactly sure what I was trying to do there. But it didn't work out. Oh wait, are the Carnosaurs gone? I should eat food before I go there. They ate the Carnosaur and then died, so I guess it's gone now. That's actually kind of annoying. I didn't really think about that. Yeah, minus Carnosaur. Oh, the cheats as in the ability that Saint gets. I feel like the game feels very weird after you get the ability for Saint. It's like you spend the entire game being very weak, harmless. You know, your strategy is just trying to survive, just a lot like when you're playing Survivor, right? But then you get this crazy overpowered ability. You can just like one-shot everything, and it's like, what the heck? I know a lot of people do enjoy the ability because you can finally like take revenge on all the creatures that have been killing you the whole time. But I didn't really struggle with that, so I didn't really want to kill the creatures. But you know, you need to progress. Why can I fly? Why can't you know? I don't know. Once again, like a kind of like weird like power fantasy thing in a game where that is kind of like the opposite points. Where the whole thing is that you are a powerless creature just trying to survive in this world. Then Downpour is like, have some characters with more powered abilities and have fun. I have a hazer. Oh no. It's this pearl. Did I? Oh right. Okay. I remember. I'll put this pearls with the other one. I was gonna grab this hazer. Right. Okay, I'll do that later. A lot of multitasking here. I can't exactly put this somewhere else. Get this pearl. Also, whenever I see someone do this jump, it makes me very happy. Let me put this pearl here. I'll trade it with you, and the pearl will stay exactly where it is. You're taking the bombs. I need those, dude. Do you mind if you just give me that other one? Why can't I trade with that guy? Where can I find another one of these, though? Sorry. Because I need 5 of them. Is there another? Okay, I know there's where there is another one. So I'll just go back. Unless that other guy can appear again. No. Actually, just in general, I like seeing other players do like speedrun tech. That is something that I've gotten a lot out of from this event. Just like watching other players be good at the game. I feel like so often I play like pretty niche games without very large communities. Like maybe I find like you know tech or strategies and stuff, but I don't really have anyone else to relate with. And Rainbow is definitely bigger. So just balance like this. So it's nice to know that there's other players. I'd really be sleeping like that. I believe. Oh, there's another one in my stomach. There's another one over in the centipede room. Yeah, this way. I spent something up with the... I think the other bird was just a lot easier. Maybe I was taking it a bit more seriously. They were messing around. Oh my gosh. Jump. No wait, this is the room where you do the challenge. No way. The challenge players say. Trying to fit in as many challenge references as possible. This is illegible. Oh wait, 4 points. That does count as killing them. Just taking a bite. Also, it's kind of weird to be in here without like multiple large centipedes. I think I only needed one of these. Yeah. Definitely not the fastest way to get through this room. I suck. Oh, yeah, I fall down there too. That's better. Let me transport this pearl. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I'm maybe multitasking a little bit too much. There is a danger in that of trying to do too many things at the same time, where the other team ends up completing the challenges before you even get to them because you're doing multiple challenges at once, but you're doing all of them a bit slower than you would if you're just focusing on one. Go. I barely have enough food. And I will leave these all behind because I don't need them. Oh yeah, okay. So I know the plan. I think I'll start by going to garbage, but I don't have a reason to stay. Well, I guess I could trade with a merchant. There's some pearls here, so I need to take you. A little bit concerning how exactly that works out, because they're like almost like half the size of the slug cat. Those hazers. I'll take another pearl with me to trade with the merchant and garbage, and I'll just leave. I'm leaving the other pearls in industrial when I head back to Chimney, because that's the other challenge. Hello. Oh, here's one of those pearls. I have to get that on the way back. I take that. Yep, and then they just fall. He is injured. His wings like 10 times. Come back. Oh. Mind if I take that spear? See, I just saved your life, dude. Nah, he'd probably live. And here, that's your payment. Yeah, a little bit too injured to fly away. Usually they do fly away really quickly. They're kind of cowards. You can literally stab them twice on their mask, not even deal any damage to them, and they will still run away. How many vultures are there in this region? Oh, is it the same guy? Ow. Crawl. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I did some movement, yeah. No, my spears. I need those, dude. What's this music? This is trailer music, I think. Landmarks. Oh no. It's actually a little bit dangerous. I'm not interested in you, dude. Oh no, he's just gonna take it anyway. Okay, whatever. Hello, merchant. In like 10 seconds. Combat trailer, yeah. Yes. And I'll take those explosive spears, thank you. Any other reason to stay in garbage waste? Usually there's not. I guess I can pin one creature. That'd kind of be annoying. If I could find like a Squidcada maybe? Maybe you? Actually, that might work out. Okay, minus 2 spears, goodness. He's gonna try to run away. Back. Nope. Yeah, flashbang. I guess I could have used the explosive spear, huh? Yeah. What if pinning bat flies counts? I don't think so. Probably, yeah, probably not. Oh, maybe. Isn't this the pipe? Yep. There's like some centipedes this way. They're pretty easy to pin. Or maybe you. And I can just eat all of them. How does reputation work? It depends on the creature, but scavengers... I mean, it's pretty simple. The scavengers, at least. If you give them stuff, they like you more. If you kill them, they dislike you. And then every scavenger on top of their like global reputation. Well, first of all, there's reputation within regions, which kind of spreads out. So like if you're in the outskirts, you might increase your scavenger reputation there, but then if you travel all the way to Shoreline, the scavengers there will probably like you less than in outskirts because of the distance. But the ones in industrial that are slightly closer, they'll probably like you a bit more. But then each individual scavenger also has their own reputation, or not really reputation, but like how aggressive they are, how likely they are to attack, or how likely they are to be scared. You know, they have a ton of different variables that change between each individual scavenger. But even if you have like positive reputation, one scavenger might just be having a bad day and want to stab you anyway. These guys are gonna take my, yeah. Really should have used that earlier on the vulture. I like how there's that spear laying on the ground and they don't care about it at all, but the moment I pick it up, suddenly they want it. They don't want the spears, they just want to steal. Well, yeah, if a scavenger is just chilling with no weapons, he may want to kill you, but he's just not able to. So yes, giving him a spear is a slight reputation increase, but now they have a weapon. So if they really dislike you, they're still just going to kill you. I feel like I might want to go for a bingo pretty soon because it's kind of been a while. I think that maybe this column is possible. I only need to pop a few more popcorn plants. I can get this from the whatever you call it in industrial. And I just need to go to Shoreline, or Shaded. Shoreline is SL, Shaded is SH. Anti-gravity racing sounds way too specific to be a genre, but I guess they can do whatever. Oh, that was a good one. Finally. Hey guys. Suddenly the pink lizard is, yeah. It was fine until the pink lizard showed up. Hello, welcome back. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, if you encounter a scavenger, crouch, just crawl, or maybe don't move at all, and drop whatever you're holding, especially spears. They're much less likely to kill you. If you're ever running around with high scavenger reputation, you may notice that you jump scare the scavengers sometimes. I think it's probably situations like that where they would kill you if you had bad rep. You know? Yeah, paying the toll is a good reputation increase. I think it's if you're above 50 reputation, you can cross a toll without paying, but it does lose reputation. And if you have Chieftain, this is the same vulture from earlier. Goodbye. If you have Chieftain, you can cross tolls for free. Yeah, I just surprised the scavenger right here. Thanks for the boost. There should be a pearl here, yes. And well, actually, I guess I don't really care about the pearl things anymore. Yeah, let's I'm just gonna speed run towards that bingo, which means I actually need to go this way. If there are 2 grenades in here, which we've learned they're actually kind of uncommon. Yeah, there were grenades here in a previous cycle, I remember. I just forgot about that challenge completely. Maybe I'll reroll this a few times. Also, I think that maybe the hazer that I have in my stomach, if I bring that back to outskirts, that would count. I don't like this guy. I thought I was safe. Don't mind the state of this room. I want to check the, oh, I should grab, the pearl might be at the top of the room. Yeah, it's up there. Okay, so I shouldn't have left it down there. Oh. Hey guys, I found this thing. You might like it. I'm not sure if that scavenger wanted to attack me or they were aiming for the overseer. Here's one. It's not enough though. They won't mind, right? They don't mind at all. There's food in this room. I could go back that way, but I want to save that food for later. You guys are food. They didn't want to be eaten. Why'd they made of food? I get to turn off lag. I think maybe I didn't because I turned, or no, I think I did. Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, the game still is a bit laggy, or maybe the stream. No, actually, the stream is just dropping frames. Sorry. The game is fine. I have a grenade, but not a threat. Oh, that guy has a grenade. Or no, he doesn't. Yeah, sorry this this happens sometimes where the stream just kind of dies. I don't know why, and I've tried to fix it for like over a year, and nothing works. This is a very dangerous room. Let's go gambling. I find it funny that the old Rain World community is so different than the one right now. And there definitely is a little bit of overlap, but it's like there's like an obviously different kind of feel to it. Like what was it, like 7 years ago? Rain World's kind of an old game, but Downpour just kind of makes it feel like it's a new thing, you know. That brought in a ton of players. And if if you ask some people, they'll say that they got into Rain World because of some random YouTube video that got like, a few 100,000 views. Yeah, this like random YouTube video I found got me into the game. Oh, the stream is functional now? Isn't that wonderful? I didn't even do anything. Something that I think there's a little bit of a misconception with animation. This is a huge tangent. There's a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a trend, but maybe innovation in animation, especially 3D animation, where frame rate is lowered intentionally. And I think that people misunderstand why it works. The point is not that it's lowered frame rate. The point is that the normal way that 3D animation was done is to create a bunch of keyframes at a pretty low frame rate, or relatively low frame rates, and then you have some sort of interpolation between those keyframes. And so you could render at whatever frame rate you'd like. Probably 24 because that's the standard. I guess you could go to like 60 or something. But you can then make the animation like really smooth because you just have like each frame is just an interpolation between the keyframes, right? But what some animation studios are doing is animating with only keyframes, essentially. It's like kind of a similar thing. It's but instead of a bunch of keyframes and then interpolation, you are basically manually like animating frame by frame, maybe at like 12 FPS or maybe on 2s. Oh, blue list, because I forgot about that challenge. The reason it's better is not just because it's a lower frame rate and it gives it like a sort of unique feel. It's that each frame is being specifically created based on what the artist wants. It's a similar thing to traditional animation where your only option was to animate frame by frame, and so you had to like put a lot of effort into each individual frame, and but with like 3D animation with interpolation, sometimes the in between frames would be made by the computer and give everything this kind of like smooth appearance, which I guess can look good. But at a lower frame rate, each individual frame is created by the artist to be exactly what they want it to be. More soul, less automation. Yeah. Running into a lot of scavengers here in industrial. And with this style of animation, you can add back in a lot of the techniques that were used in traditional animation, like smear frames, like a lot of those like kind of like cartoony effects that like exaggerate things, the kind of things that you wouldn't see in 3D animation because it was realistic, and they wanted to avoid that or they wanted to make things look realistic as possible because you had the technology for it, right? But then we're going back and be like, hey, that like old animation that we did, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, it was unrealistic, but it was stylized. I totally forgot why I'm talking about this. Oh yeah, because of the low frame rate slug cat movement. And the stream lagging. Yeah, a lot of control over the timing of the animation. gonna risk it. This is a stupid idea. I'm gonna rush to the Echo. A few minutes left. I've considered an art style for some of the games that I've been making. That would be low poly 3D models being rendered into with a like pixel art. I didn't say that correctly. Basically rendering the 3D model in multiple different angles at a low resolution. So that the final version of the game would not have the 3D would not have any 3D rendering. It would just be using the sprites, but that would be like pre-rendered from the models. I say that without having much experience with 3D modeling at all. I've done it like one time. I think it might be an interesting aesthetic. I think it's, I mean, it's not unique, but hey, we're almost done. So if the Echo was already active, that would be 3 challenges completed. Let's see what this game is. RTS? Yeah, kind of, I mean, maybe like lower resolutions, it looks more like pixel art. But then you might kind of run into problems with, you know, the sprites being kind of like mangled. So I'm not sure how well it would work. I'm not sure. Some weird things when you try to like rotate things at a low resolution. So that's why making the sprites manually is usually what they do. Tactical mecha shooting. Almost RTS adjacent, maybe? I don't know. That's just kind of what it looks like at a first glance. I should have tested if I could leave the room. Oh well, they finished it anyway. Oh, I won. It took a while to think about it. It did actually reset the progress, but then it just gave it back to me immediately. Cool. What else could I have completed? I could have kept going to Shoreline to do this one. I could have brought this pearl with me. I think maybe I could have got the other pearls, left them, or I guess I could have hopped up the chimney real quick, finished this objective, then go down to Moon, complete these two objectives. Work on this one too. I could have do one in Shoreline, one in Shaded. Focus getting a few more blue listed kills, Carl Flowers. This one I think I could have gone if I just went out of my way to go to Subterranean or Outskirts. I keep thinking SU was Subterranean. SU is Suburban. Anyway. Yep, I think that is going to be the end of the stream. Maybe I'll do some Saint. Actually, I've been thinking about doing some Saint speedruns. I don't know if you guys know this, but I lost the Saint world record. I think it was story percent. I'm not sure. They're running both story and any percent, so... or maybe that's been updated. So I might need to go do more Saints runs to get that back. Yeah, that was story percent. But also doing a Bingus with Saint because it's a kind of a whack character. You know, combat is harder, pearls are all over the place. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. See ya.